here we are, the markets are now closed. We're looking at AMC, if we bring the chart up quickly, at a price of around 17.97. So we'll have to see if that does remain to be the price, or if some quote-unquote glitch switches it. But yeah, that's what we're seeing so far. A little bit disappointing, but that's what we have. But that's not the main topic for this video. What we're talking about is some of the wider topics regarding AMC and some of the great news that we have. Because whilst this week may have been exciting for some, disappointing for others, we still know about the fundamental basis for a short squeeze, and that is what we intend to talk about on this channel. We're about getting that good DD out there. So if you think that we're doing a good job at that, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. But do remember, as always, this is not financial advice. What you see here should be taken as opinion and nothing else. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions. But please, like I said, do subscribe. So the first and most important thing is coming from Stook Trading. Now, we've looked at this account before, and it's a repost of what Peter Han has said. And it's going on to speak about what was originally posted by Arino Milani. So it's talking about what we saw for the shares being traded. It says 2021 data is updated. We've seen these amount of shares shorted, and we've spoken about this before, but once more, it is important to continue to talk about stuff which I do see as key. And once more, before we do dive in, we're looking at AMC trending on Twitter under two different hashtags, so very important and very big there. Anyway, we'll get straight into this one. We'll have a look. It says, from Peter Han, I mean, at this point, you can't miss that something very strange is going on with AMC last year. This table just upfront smacks you in the face. 29 billion shares traded on a float of 513 million. That's 4.8 billion that are unreported. And for that little bit of context in the background, for the previous year there was only 2.7 billion volume and 300 million unreported. The volume factor has increased by 11 and unreported has increased by 16. Isn't that a bit strange, right? It doesn't seem correct, and it does point back to that potential of there being more than 100% short interest out there, or certainly more than we expect. So Peter Han has gone on to back this up with his opinions, and I think that is worth noting because, you know, it already does seem dodgy to most people, but yes, he does go on to point out some more key things which were definitely noteworthy. Anyway, we have more than that to talk about in the video, so we're going to get in. Netflix, right? I thought people stayed at home to stream the movies. And if that's the case, why is Netflix dropping by about 23% based on potential concerns of its future growth? It just doesn't seem very correct, does it? Now, all the time we're hearing how the movies are dead and these online streaming services are the way forwards, nobody's going out anymore. Well, the share price of Netflix is not reflecting that growth which it is expecting. Anyway, on to the next thing that we have is it's coming from Yahoo Finance talking about our one and only favourite, Rich Greenfield, who believes AMC is a terrible buy. He goes on to say AMC still makes for a bad investment despite upcoming films like Top Gun 2 and The Batman, which is going to be hitting movie theatres this year. We would continue to sell AMC here, he said, yada yada yada, but you get the point of it. Once more, he's still bearish, and it goes on to say by the user, ask, believe, receive. Well, why don't you just go into short it then? And he probably has, but there you go, that is his opinion, still hasn't changed by the look of things. But what is changing though is the market, and the market conditions and the market volatility. This is the S&P. Is dropping below the 200 moving average according to a broad significant 942 who posted this 34 minutes ago. And it really has been a bit of a free fall all the way throughout 2022 so far for a lot of the major US indexes, which is a shock, it is a surprise, but that is actually the case of what we are seeing over here on the US markets. Now, as I've said before, a lot of people are thinking that a financial crash or crisis would result in a lot of hedge funds being margin called, and it could be the case. So one thing to think about though, the markets are not looking too good, and once more, when we do bring this back into AMC and why it matters, think about it, think about where we are, and then look at the chart, right? Yeah, we had a strong year in 2020, 2021, but obviously coming back to where we are now in 2022, even though we're very early in, things are not looking as strong as they once were. So we'll have to see how we get on with this one so far, but that's what we've seen so far for this year, and I do think it is interesting. And it does point back to AMC, so whilst we've seen that potential manipulation, the price is still looking good. Now back to the point on Rich Greenfield. Peter R. Han has this to say. Zing. The truth is, I wouldn't pay a penny for Rich Greenfield's Thoughts, posted by Orwell's Warning. I do like this one. I think it's quite funny because if you remember, not too long ago actually, he was the one, Rich Greenfield, who put the price target on AMC at a penny. So it's really funny that, and obviously whilst the price is coming down, after he said that, it did go into run up significantly, stayed there for a while, and even now it is trading at a level which is not a penny. It's trading significantly higher than that, so we'll have to see how that bet does go on for Rich Greenfield, but I'm sure you guys can guess by the sentiment both in this video and prior ones what my opinion is. So, it's been another short one. More content is going to be coming at you, if not tonight, more tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the options and all that sort of stuff, what it means for us, and that sort of content. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. But thank you for watching the video, guys. See you again soon. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here, and again if you do join us it is completely free, link is down below, but if you do want to become a Patreon you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name, so your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.